increase in vehicle operating speed, more heavier vehicles, intense demand in a fast-paced stop-and-go world. Foundation brakes finding difficult to meet the real demands of today's commercial vehicles. So, what exactly we require to stop them? Not only stop them, but control the speed, whatever the circumstances.
Telma frictionless braking will increase the safety of your vehicle and will reduce the maintenance cost. At the same time, it enhances the comfort as well as the environmental impact by reducing the fine dust as well as noise. This plant is certified under the quality standards of ISO 16949 and environmentally approved for ISO 14001. But most important is the safety and the security of our employees and workers. Therefore, we have applied the standards ISO 18001.
Let's take a simplified chassis. Mounted in the chassis is the stator consisting of metal plate and electric coils. The rotors are either side of stator fixed with propeller shafts. While the vehicle is moving, the rotors rotate at the same speed without ever coming into contact with the stator. When the driver wants to slow down, he operates retarder either by foot control or hand control. This sends the current from the battery to the coils via relay box. The current in the coil generates magnetic field, and this magnetic field produces eddy current within the rotors, which slows the motion of the drive shaft, thus decelerating the vehicle.
RACE, a premium research and engineering consulting firm, is proudly associated with Telma since 2008. Currently, we have an exclusive team for Telma handling sales and marketing, after-sales service support, interface engineering with OEMs, localization, and establishing a manufacturing facility in India by 2011. Both OEMs and customers have now recognized retarders as an integral part of the braking system, especially electromagnetic retarders in the tropical climate and the subcontinent conditions will be well suited. In the current year, we have supplied close to 200 retarders, and our main customer being Ashok Leyland Limited. Most of the Ashok Leyland bus products are now integrated and homologated with Telma retarders, and we expect close to 600 numbers to be sold in the year 2011. We are very happy to get our initial orders from Tata Motors, and we are also working very closely with Mercedes for the mining application on the Actros truck.
Let's have a comparison between two vehicles, one with retarder and other one without retarder. Here the blue vehicle is fitted with Telma retarder and the red one is not. Safety first, the speed of the blue vehicle with Telma retarder has been stabilized, avoiding the rush of overspeeding. Thanks to Telma, driver is in full control of his vehicle and can drive faster downhill. To maintain his speed, the driver of the red vehicle without the retarder has to use his brakes a lot, which overeats them. On a downhill slope, there is sharp increase in the temperature of the brakes without the Telma. With overheated brakes, the braking distance is no longer guaranteed. There is a risk of accident. Brakes of the blue vehicle is still cool and therefore fully effective. It can stop safely. Telma also means significant savings. In fact, by stabilizing downhill speeds and handling over 80% of braking operations, Telma takes the strain of foundation braking system. The brakes are used less, the linings last a lot longer, and drums do not wear out. The retarder therefore generates significant savings by sparing the brake linings.
If you work on economicals and the commercials, can pay back by in a span of 2 to 3 years of its time. In terms of savings, we can say we have saved not less than 5 to 7 linings in a year by using Telma retarders.
Given that the average life of brake lining is increased 4 times on heavy vehicles. This factor of 4 is also same for distribution vehicles. For passenger transport, particularly in urban areas, the life of the linings are 7 times longer. Finally, the lifetime of brake linings are often more than 8 times longer in local authorities' vehicle fleet.
Demand for retarders will primarily driven by intercity bus segment in India. Sooner, the city buses will also be fitted with Telma retarders for better economics and safety. The other segments which will fuel the demand are mining application, transportation of fuel and hazardous goods, waste handling equipments, and concrete handling transportation equipments.
And we are happy to have such a product which takes care of the safety aspect.
Telma, the universal retarder providing road safety every day for passengers and goods throughout the world. So what's stopping you? Drive safe, reduce cost, use Telma.